GA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A run for Nick Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And the Browns are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option. Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
51 the mic, 51 the mic. Watch one. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Switch. Oh.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of...
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 34. run. This is Gus Edwards. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's good.
And 5 yards on the play there. The drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here, you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
For it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. He'll find Galladay, that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Dancing to his left, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
39-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
The stop made by Andrew Billings. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson got the connection here to Bourne. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Again, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. To throw again is Jackson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run. It's Dobbins. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime Minks had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Second and 8 coming up. A quick throw here out to Brown. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Ravens 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Odell Beckham. 75 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Ravens 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again. Jackson gets it quickly to Galladay.
Jackson.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
The extra point.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That catch good for only a couple.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
To Nick Chubb.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. from the 41, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete.
Mayfield's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And hang on here, because still down after that play is Marquise Brown. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's from the gun, Jackson. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Jackson, flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Jackson. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
One more time with Dobbins.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. Third and goal.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, watch the slant. Kill. No. Switch gears. He's checking.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That will tie the game, 28 all. Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
At the 42-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Browns.
A run for Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And 8 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. And again, it's Chubb. Runs through the contact. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Chubb, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 5-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So on comes the kicker, Cody Parkey, in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And Parkey's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In a regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Browns drive about to get started, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets done.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.